Welcome to the House of Darkness David Effect. I'm sure as most of you probably guessed, I am David. I'm sure a couple of you guys are probably wondering why I'm doing this. Well, let's get to the facts here that I am, well, pretty much a nerd. Yes, a nerd, a nerd, a nerd. Sorry Mom, I hate to break it to you, but I'm sure you already figured it out when I was a kid, doing running around with the X-Men stuff, so I just had to put it out there for everybody else so they kind of get the idea. But one of the things about myself, I do love what you guys love when it comes to the movies, the video games, the comic books. I love this stuff, and a lot of times people know I have an opinion about the things that exist in entertainment today. When it comes to these genres, and they get my opinion on it. So I'm kind of touching on something that I've had a discussion with my friends about, and it's about the Michael Bay. Now I'm sure everybody's like, "Oh God, I hate Michael Bay," and I've always been confused because he does have a level of success. And so I'm going to kind of talk about why I think the hate shouldn't be there, especially with the recent Transformer film that came out this year and the Ninja Turtle movie. A lot of people are just like, I don't like Michael Bay. I think he's ruined the movies. I think he's ruined the franchise. He's ruining my childhood. All right, calm down, guys, calm down. Let's see. In all honesty, let's just look at it and realize that he's actually a man who's successful, and I will discuss it by going over some of the movies that he's done in the past and to what he has in the present right now, and actually going forward in the future. So let's shoot ourselves back to 1995. I was like 15 years old when this came out, so I'm not that old, but I'm just saying. Good old Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, in the first Bad Boys film. It's a very successful movie if you think about it. Will Smith, Martin Lawrence. You got Martin, you got the Fresh Prince shooting guns. It's a really, really good movie. Matter of fact, it made over 15 million when it opened on their opening weekend, and worldwide it actually went 141 million dollars. So I will chalk it up as a pretty good success right there. I don't think this is Michael Bay's first film, but it's definitely one of the bigger ones that we probably all remember. We all know this movie and familiar with its work. Now we can go a little further into 2003, Bad Boys 2. More of the black man. Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, handling business as usual. Another success. We're looking at 46 million in opening weekend, and worldwide made over 273 million dollars. Now I hate to break it to you guys, that sounds like a good start to me. Now I'm going to be skipping through movies because obviously in between there we got like The Island and other films, but I want to go to the ones that I like The Island, but the ones that stuck out to me the most. And so we're going to go up to 1998 with Armageddon. Now, that was a big film for a lot of folks. Bruce Willis, Ben Affleck, Steve Buscemi. We're all Steve Buscemi fans, and there aren't anyone out there who isn't. But, Michael Clark Duncan, we love these guys. And I don't care who you are, you cried at the end. Don't lie to me, you cried. I know you cried. But regardless of whether or not you had the tears, it was a very, very memorable movie, and one of the best songs out there from Aerosmith. Every time we hear the song, we get all nostalgic and start thinking about the movie and getting all quiver of the lips. So don't act like you don't remember that. But this is also another one of Michael Bay's successful films. You're looking at made 36 million on its opening weekend, and worldwide went over 500 million dollars. I mean, it's a Bruce Willis film. You can't get any better than that. Granted, there's a bunch of other people in the cast, but we all remember Bruce Willis and Steve Buscemi. We always remember Steve Buscemi because he's always got to play that creepy guy. Now we're gonna jump. From the 90s all the way into 2007 to the films that caused the controversy for all you Michael Bay haters and supposedly you guys' ruined childhoods. It's going to be the Transformer movies. Now the first one came out in 2007. And I was excited. Because Transformers, live action, looks good. You got the movies. Movies are great. It's going good. You got your Bumblebee. You got your Optimus Prime. You got your Megatron. You got your Starscream. And Jazz is there. I was excited until I found out. By then you get to the end of the film. I was like, what? Jazz is dead. No. No, that can't be right. It can't be right. So we go back and look again. Sure enough, body, pieces, 2 pieces, dead. No! Can't be! Go back again. And this time I own the DVD. Go back. Sure enough, pause at that moment. 2 pieces, body, broken, not moving, no voice. No! So upsetting. So upsetting. You have to understand. Next to Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Jazz was one of the favorite characters I remember from the G1 series. I was always pumped when he was in the episode, handling business and talking jive and stuff. But regardless, I still like the film, and actually, it did quite well. We all recall. I don't know if we all recall, but worldwide it made over $700 million. So, it was a pretty good start of the franchise. So we move on a couple more years to 2009 for Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. I like this movie too. I mean, here's the thing: I like all the Transformers movies, but we're breaking them down to each movie. So I thought it was a good movie. Granted, I had a little hang up with what are these guys? Let's be real. Other than really bad stereotypes, people are like he's being racist. It wasn't racist because every race has these kind of funky individuals, but it was a really bad stereotype and didn't, in truth, it didn't fit with the movies, and I think it was kind of dumb to even attempt to do that. But that's that unnecessary stupid that Michael Bay likes to do, and I can get on that. That's a whole separate conversation about how he does films. And I think I might do that. But the fact of the matter is, these guys, and next to John Turturro being super special in these movies, it kind of wasn't needed. But regardless of that, I liked Revenge of the Fallen, and it was a very successful. Once again, that did over $800 million in the box office, so we can't get mad at that. I own the film. I'm sure a bunch of us own the film. So what are we gonna do? Now we move on to 2011. We got The Dark of the Moon. That was a good one. It was granted they had once again that unnecessary stuff. From John Malkovich and Ken Jeong. They were not 100% necessary to be in the movie to make the movie. But it's Michael Bay. He kind of can do what he wants. Kind of. But once again, that was a success because it made over $1 billion. For in that year. So let's be real. That was a success. Now, granted, this was supposed to be his last movie, but I remember reading that people from Spielberg and other execs pleaded for him to make a fourth film, and he did agree, and that's where we got this. Came out this year, Transformers: Age of Extinction. Now, this was done really well. It was had less of the stupid. More, it had that series. And granted, Stanley Tucci was fantastic in this movie. If you guys haven't seen it, you got to realize that. Mark Wahlberg did a really good job, but Stanley Tucci was the guy to stand out in this film. He was fantastic. But he is fantastic in everything he's done, so it wouldn't surprise me. But yet, once again, it's another big success. I think this is the only, I could be wrong, but this is definitely one of the films this year that definitely hit over $1 billion as well. And the year's not even over yet, and it came out this summer. And it hasn't even been a full year. It's still 2014, and it was such a big success. So, and I'm pretty sure that even though he's probably saying that he's not going to do another one, I think they're probably going to ask him to do a fifth film, especially the way it ended. Definitely there's going to be a fifth one, and he's probably going to direct it. Now, to one of my bigger conversations I had with my friends and other people about the Ninja Turtle movie. They came out actually this month. It was the beginning of this month. Now, to be fair, I will say this right now. I haven't seen the movie. I haven't seen it. So, my personal opinion about how the film did, I can't tell you because I haven't physically seen it yet. People like me are kind of broke trying to take care of stuff. But that's right. I'll get to it. But for everything I've seen from the trailers and covers, I thought it looks like it's going to be a really good movie. My only biggest hang-up was obviously, should we call him Robo Shredder, Cyber Shredder of the 25th century? I don't know. I don't know why they went that route with him, but hopefully in the movie, like I said, I haven't seen it yet, they will explain it. And I might let it go. But nevertheless, it did really good. It made $65 million and counting, because like I said, the month that he haven't even ended yet, and this is the month it started in. And they already got the green light to make a sequel for Ninja Turtles. I'm sure he's going to do that one. And same thing with the Bad Boys franchise. Michael Bay got the green light to make a third film. And I'm sure that's going to be quite successful because, you bring back Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, you can't get any better than that. So the real question is, should we really hate on Michael Bay and the work that he does? In my opinion, in truth, you guys can do what you want. I think personally we shouldn't, because every movie he's done has not failed yet. And he's going to continue making movies. They're going to give him a lot, continue to give him big projects. And, then there's going to be goofy people like myself, who continue to go see his films. And the day will come, maybe, there might be the next one he does I won't like. And then I'd be like, he missed. I mean, not all the big directors out there don't always have a success. Some of them do kind of flop, but lately I have to say he hasn't flopped with me yet. So, and revenue-wise, he hasn't flopped either. So we kind of got to give him that he does make very successful movies. So, let's just lay off the hate a little bit. I mean, we're all gonna we all have our opinions about it, but based on the results, we really can't give him hate on him that much. Well, that's all I got about that. So I do want to thank you guys for having a chance to listen to me talk about stuff. And I'm sure you guys may have an opinion. If you like what I have, give me a thumbs up. If you're not, give me a thumbs down. Tell me what you think about it. I actually have a blog. That's what this is branched from. The blog I have, the David Effect. You can go to the davideffect.blogspot.com, and I have a bunch of other subjects that I've talked about. Varying things from comic books to video games to movies, cartoon series. I do everything. And also, if you think you want me to touch on something I haven't touched on before, email me on my Gmail account. It's Vatian, VATIAAN 1980 at gmail.com. Once again, this is the David Effect, and I want to thank you for listening and giving me the chance. You guys have a good day.